Hello everybody, Colby the Great Leader 77 here, the Great Leader of the United Islands of Europe. I'm delivering this message to everyone out there in the Gotcha community, in the Country Humans fandom, or just on YouTube in general, because who knows how bad it could get. So, everyone, as you may know, let's start with number one. I've been swatted. I got swatted once. I might have told you guys this. I got 2 cops on my door. They said they got a call that I was gonna, shoot up my school. That's what they said, which I never said that, never planned it. So they were like, which they didn't have any proof. So they thought it was just a bull fecal call. So I was like, all right, that's fine. I didn't say any of that. Didn't plan on anything. So yeah, and I thought it was these kids at this school. I thought it was the kids at my old school because it makes sense. I thought they were after me. However, most of them kind of like me now. They're probably jealous of me now, and they probably support me because, well, either they realize that they're idiots and they feel they should apologize, or it's the fact that I've just gotten so famous now. I'm not that famous, but I got over 2,000 subscribers. None of them beat that. I mean, they got maybe 1,000 subscribers on TikTok, but that TikTok is just yeah, fuck it. So, however, this brings me back to another situation. So, there have been hackers going around all over the Gotcha community. They've been threatening to not like in everywhere, like PTMF, like they're just a music freaks fandom. They do all kinds of cool stuff. One of my ex idols is actually one of the COOs, co-owns it all. I don't know if she co-owns it, but she's a big part with over 3 million or over 30,000 subscribers on one account that she doesn't have access to anymore, fortunately. But yeah, and PTMF and the Country Humans fandom, like literally, like Dogfire02 was framed once, and they've been impersonating people, like all kinds of Gotcha tubers and YouTubers in general that are around me too. Like they've been starting to come after boys and everything. They've been framing them they impersonate them and do bad things or act like retards on the internet and make it look like it was them. It's happened to Gobber the Planet twice now at least, and it's probably only that time before it happens to me. And that's the other thing. It might not even mean those kids that swatted me. It might have been those punks. Well, they might have my location too, and I'll probably, because that's the thing. Now then again, I don't live in that house anymore that I got swatted at, so it won't take much for them to find me again. But that's what's concerning, because they threaten to dox everyone, and YouTube's taken notice of it. But they're not going to do anything about it, because they don't give 2 shits. Which is usual. But yeah, not everyone's really freaking out. Everyone's just kind of just being cautious. Until they end up becoming one of the victims of these imposters. Because they're hackers. They're getting hacked. They're destroying everyone. They're hacking into people's accounts. Someone actually hacked into my Facebook account. But that might have been something else, though, because I don't really own Facebook. I don't really do anything on Facebook, but I have a Facebook account. I don't really use it at all, so. But if you have Facebook, if you find me, I guess you can follow me. But, like, here's the part that's really concerning. They have a lot of locations. They have our addresses. You don't live in the United States? Well, that don't matter. They'll still come after you. They'll SWAT you. They might send in one of their own men to just come and slit your throat. I almost did it myself. I almost slit my own throat myself with my own fingernail. Because yeah, they're pretty long. So this message is a really big. This needs to be taken seriously. Because YouTube ain't taking it seriously, but we all need to take this seriously. If it gets any worse, and keep in mind if anything's going on, if there's like any, with my emergency alert system, I'm going a bit to the next level, and I'm getting some like, what do you call that? Role play to it. It's more of a role. Now it's becoming more of a role play, but it's based off of a real event, partly. Because yeah, they're all hackers going around screwing everyone up on YouTube and Discord and everything. Because I'm sure those guys have been raiding. I'm sure those guys were the ones that raided my service the one time. I'm sure they're the ones that spam on my live streams. I'm sure. And it just blows my mind away that people are doing this. Like, but yeah, if like the latest emergency alert system message, number 4, that's more. It's now become more of a United Arms of Europe roleplay thing. Like, oh well, this isn't really happening, but this is part of it. Yeah, this is getting. Technically, this is supposed to be. This is a message from the leader of the United Arms of Europe. I'm the leader of that country, and I'm basically saying that's all a bunch of bullfecal, so I'm breaking the fourth wall. But I'm talking about real life events too, because this is serious. This is really serious. Like there were hackers going around everywhere. They were attacking. They're attacking Du Bois. They're attacking NABCall. They're attacking Blue Television Network and NBC networks. Because yeah, they've been shutting them down and everything. They've been hijacking their stations and everything. They've been threatening PTMF members. They've been framing a lot of people in the Country Humans fandom and Gotcha. Yeah, it's going all over the place, and it's really starting to mess with everyone. And it's just... So yeah, like, if you see any emergency alerts, unless it's like actually talking about information about the hackers, don't actually worry about it with your career, with your like YouTube career and account and everything. Like again, it was talking about how 664, which is the United Arms of Europe emergency number, has been cut off. Like all electricity and telephone communications have been cut off. Not all, but most have been cut off by those hackers and hijackers. So it's minus what's happening in the Arms of Europe, this is still getting pretty serious. Because again, they're coming after everyone. They're impersonating everyone, and then they frame them of bad stuff, really bad stuff too. I'm probably gonna be long until someone tries to accuse someone of pedophilia, which they can't really do. Which most of us are minors, so they can't really do that if we're minors. Like, I mean, I've been called a pedophile myself, which I'm 14, and also I've never groomed anyone or did anything like that in my life. So you can shove that up your ass. But I'm just letting everyone know, because this is very serious and needs to be dealt with very seriously. So again, if it gets any worse, like if it gets like this serious, where people start getting their locations doxed and everything, I'm gonna call up the FBI and report this to them. And I don't really like the FBI because they're a bunch of corrupt liberals, which is pretty much about all the organizations in the United States at this point, all the companies and law enforcement agencies and everything. But someone needs to get this dealt with, because I'm sure the FBI will be able to. I'm sure the FBI will be able to deal with that stuff. They'll be able to take them out, because yeah, when they're hacking everyone and threatening to kill them and dox their location, that is a federal crime. That is a federal crime. And that will get the FBI and the NSA and the FCC, because they're going to be the ones that are going to be hacking everything, mostly. Yeah, they're going to shut them down. But until then, I'm just going to wait and see what happens. So, again, anything that isn't really happening, that didn't actually, or anything, if you hear anything, if there's like another emergency alert system message about something about the hijackers or the hackers, that they did something, but it didn't really happen, that's in the United Arms of Europe roleplay. So it's about the same topic, but it didn't really happen, it's just part of a roleplay. But for real, these hackers and hijackers are going crazy. They're going after everyone now. So I'm gonna that's it for this message from Great Leader Corbin. So Peace and subscribe, comment, like, turn on those push notifications, some requests, and my nose is itching. Always gotta do that when I'm in the middle of making a video. But yeah, be very cautious. Take this very seriously. And yeah, it'd be best if you let Looney know too, because now that Looney's back, I would like to because everyone's freaking out. Looney's back. The creator of Gacha Life and Gacha Club, and all the other Gacha apps, except for modded ones. Okay, Looney, if you are watching this, please know that they're all serious hackers that are attacking all of us. I don't know what you'd be able to do, but me personally, if it gets any worse, I'm going straight to the I'm going straight to the feds. I'm going straight to the feds. And that's the end of it, so peace out. Hit the subscribe button. Be very cautious out here. And bye. End of message.